And how terrifying such a return looked in practice is shown to us bluntly in the Saga of Grettir. It is the 11th century. We are on an Icelandic farm called Thorhallstadir in the so-called Valley of Shadows. The owner of the farm has a massive problem. People are terrified to herd his sheep in the mountains because the valley is said to be haunted and the winter there is unforgiving. And so, he hires a stranger, a man named Glámr. Glámr was a massive Swede with piercing, almost wolf-like eyes. He was rough, unpopular, argumentative, and he openly mocked local superstitions and beliefs. The breaking point comes in the dead of winter, exactly during the Old Norse solstice festival known as Jul. While everyone else observes the customs and stays safely inside, the arrogant Glámr refuses to respect any traditions. He yells at the housekeeper, stuffs himself with food, and heads out with the sheep, straight into the raging blizzard. He never comes back. The locals find him only after the storm passes. He is lying high in the mountains, dead, but it doesn't seem like just the cold killed him. The text of the Saga describes it with chilling precision. His body was hell-blah-rare, blackened like death itself and swollen to the size of an ox. When the men tried to carry him to the church, his body suddenly grew so heavy they couldn't move him a single inch. They had no choice but to bury him under a pile of rocks right there in the freezing mountains. But Glámr did not stay in his grave. Soon the people in the valley began to hear heavy, thudding footsteps on the frozen ground at night. Then came the house riding. Glámr climbed onto the roof of the farm and stomped so brutally that the support beams splintered, and the people inside went mad with terror. He began to tear livestock apart, break bones, and eventually, he killed the shepherds who came after him. The farm in the Valley of Shadows was completely decimated.